Hey guys, what's going on? She's back and running pretty good actually. I did have the carb rebuilt and it's all back together. I showed you in the last video the remaining parts of the carb. I went and got a fuel line right there. So I got that, and that's actually doing really well for being how it is. I mean, it's kind of bent. I don't know if you can see that too well right there. It's got a small bend in the line right here. I had to install that cheap shutoff right there, which that's okay. I mean, it don't really matter to me, because the original shutoff is right back there, but it actually never turned off. So I had to install this, and it goes in a loop. Starts out up there by the shut, the original shutoff, comes out and around, comes out like this, and then goes into the carb. So it does a giant loop, so that way this part here can stick out, and I can actually twist that back and forth. And so she's doing good. She just needs some gas in her, and then she'll be running good. I did notice that my shifter was originally like spring loaded, so it'd pull itself back that way. Well, now it's getting, I think it's pretty rusted or something from the river water for sitting so long, I guess. But so that's the only bad thing about it so far right now. You got to kind of push it over because it wants to stay out. So, but that's whatever. As long as it changes gears, I don't really care. But it's just a tiny little mechanism here that moves back and forth, so it's no big deal. The original, or the actual piece that moves, is down in there, right there, just at the end of my finger there. So that's pretty much the Grizzly. So yeah, the dirt bike, it's still we finally got the spokes, or not the spokes, the sprocket off of the top there, and we got to put the new spokes in, tighten them all up, and put the sprocket back on. We're good to go for that anyway. And then we're going to put it back on to the rear end right there. So, and Crazy Dave's four-wheeler, he went four-wheeling over in Lynn Grove this past weekend here. And what does that look like? Uh-oh. It goes right there. So he broke his bumper off. There's the other side. It's still on, surprisingly. But we got the new starter. It came in about 3 or 4 days after we ordered it, and we got the old one off of there, put the new one on, because I never did a final video on this thing. So we put the new starter on. She runs great. She starts great. We did put the new solenoid on, but it didn't really need a solenoid apparently, because it still didn't want to start. So there's the solenoid. It's all covered in mud right there. But yeah, so we went and put that starter on there, and she's all done, and it's good to go. And we're ready for this winter, because it's gonna get crazy. Hopefully we get a lot of snow out here, but the Farmer's Almanac's talking heavy snow compared to other areas, so it's gonna be pretty sweet. And then we're also gonna have some like snow and sleet next year and whatever else, so hopefully I can be plowing with this thing right here. So yeah, it'd be pretty fun. But other than that, that's just pretty much a small update for what's been going on and what we've been doing with these guys. So that's probably this thing here is probably my next thing that I'm going to be working on. Doing a video on this sometime this week, hopefully, and see how that goes. So we'll see you guys on the next video.